Hey family, how are you? Hello, hello, hello. I'ma listen, I was feeling like Beyonce because I was walking around the house listening to Beyonce, and now I'm just like, I want to call up and be like, tonight I want to dance for you. But anyway, on today's episode of Cooking Things I Never Cooked Before, but I bought it at the supermarket because it was cheap, we have, what are these called? Pork shoulder slices. Where are those? We have pork. I'm trying to wrap my mind around it. I've cooked the pork shoulder. And if you never seen me cook the pork shoulder, let me stop this here and let me show you. Very nice and cleaned. I'm going to cut this top layer of skin because I also want to season under it. I'm just sticking roast pork, whatever you want to call it. So that was the short version of me cooking a pork shoulder. Pork shoulder slices cannot be any different. So there's a lot of things that ran through my mind. I thought to fry these and I said, that sounds rough. Then it never crossed my mind to put these inside of the air fryer. All right, enough is enough. Then I said pan frying these will be dope. Because one thing about me when it comes to a pork anything, I'm a pan fryer. Sofrito, all that. Because I'm Spanish in my mind. So, pork shoulder, I'm going to make it like I would make it in the oven. Because I'm not standing up over no stove. You ever just felt like I'm not standing up on the stove? Everybody thought you was eating healthy because you was eating baked chicken. No, baby. I didn't want to fry it because I don't feel like standing up. My knees is weak. So, when in doubt, put it in the oven. I'm going to season these things up and I'm going to put them in the oven. Let's do that. And as always, before I season these things up, I am going to clean it with lemon, lime, and vinegar because I'm that girl. You don't have to be that girl. Don't come in my comment sections like y'all always do telling me that fire kills germs. I don't care. I'm cleaning my meat. Let me do that. Okay, so our meat is clean, and I don't know if you know, but you can always tell clean meat. It just look different. Yes, I'm going to be baking this in a baking sheet. This probably is this a baking sheet? Girl, this probably like a cookie sheet, but it's thick. So I always use this to bake my meats in when I don't got to put water in something because, it works. And I don't have aluminum pans all the time, so it works. Now, I'm going to dry my meat off because why wouldn't you be drying your meat off? Okay? Seasoning just sticks so much better to meat when you dry it off. If you've been here for a while, I've taught you how to make the best fried chicken by first drying off your meat. Anyway, so now we're going to season it. We're going to season it with a little adobo. Okay? A little adobo. We're going to season it with a little Lawry's. Okay. Ain't gonna go too crazy. We're going to season it with some chicken. Because I can't cook without it. Okay. For some reason, my ancestors is telling me that's not enough. And when my ancestors speak, I listen. So now, we're going to hit it with a little bit of slap your mama. Not a lot. Just a little bit. Okay? There you go. Now, y'all know I'm low-key Spanish. Wait, before I hit it with the sofrito, you already know. The sazon. Oh, shit. The sazon just got crazy. Ain't nothing worse than trying to rip one sazon and rip two of them. Now you don't know what to do. So, it's enough. One pack is enough. Baby, you get this sazon on you, you be orange all over. We're going to take the sofrito and we're going to pour some of that on here. Because this gravy base that I want, this sofrito going to do it for me, baby. I want a gravy base and I want it like falling off the bone. And the sofrito going to do it for me every time. And then we're going to put some, how you pronounce this? Ricotta. Some cilantro. And we're going to throw that on there too. Because when I say I want us to have a gravy, I mean that. Now, my kids don't eat onions and peppers and stuff, but I do. If you do, just cook you some on the side. My kids act like as soon as they see onions and peppers, they can't eat it. Like they're allergic to it. It pisses me off so bad. So I've learned to just not put any on there. Now we're going to put on our gloves. Because I'm nasty, but I ain't that nasty. I mean, I like it nasty, but I ain't that nasty. I don't like the way this feels. So we're going to put that in there. Flip that thing over, baby. Get that base. Rub it on there, okay? Do it just like your man do his side check, because he ain't doing it to you. Do it like this, okay? Just like this. Get it on there. Make sure you're getting it on there. Flip it. If you got to rub it like this, rub it. Make love to your food. Make it with love, baby. Make it with love, baby. I want to be from New Orleans so bad. It's a shame, girl. Okay. So now that I got everything all covered, you may ask me like, oh, why you don't season both sides of your meat? That's why your meat is salty, because you season it both sides. One side is sufficient enough. And if you're unsure, take the side that's seasoned and the plain side and go like this. Your food is always salty because you season it both sides of that meat, friend. I'm here to tell you so. Take the gloves off, discard of them. Okay? We're not adding no water to this, because it's going to make a gravy itself. We're just going to take some foil, wrap this thing up, and put. So now, I'm going to take my foil, and I'm literally, this thing going to be in there. I'm going to tell y'all how long I keep it in there for. I'm not sure yet, so I'm going to let you know. My first time making is exactly 2 hours. These is in there for 2 hours, and this is it. And this is them. And let me see if it's falling off the bone. I wanted these things to be tender. And that is super tender. Honestly, it's literally falling off the bone. Like every time you pick it up, it is just falling off of the bone. It's hot. It smells amazing. Goddamn. It tastes like. Baby. I'm gonna make some white rice and some green beans. Put some of this gravy over that rice. This tastes amazing. It tastes like pork shoulder, but like better. Like, And it was much quicker to cook than a pork shoulder, because usually the pork shoulder, cook it for a lot of hours, because I like it falling off the bone like this. But this is a thing, and the thing is, oh God, this may be my first time cooking it, but it's for damn sure. Oh my God. And let me tell y'all how fat I am. If you cut the fat back off, this piece is so tender, it's falling. If you cut this piece off here and fry it, bitch, you got pork rinds. Girl, let me make some rice. So Valentine's Day is coming up, and I like to get stuff done like early. So I'm gonna go and make Valentine's Day baskets for the kids. And I feel like when you get in the section early, that you get the good stuff. Like, well, first let me start off with a bucket. Let's see if they have like any cute little bags or little buckets. I was about to say I'm making a basket for 5, because that's what I'm used to doing every year, but I'm making a basket for 4 this year. So Karter, Kyro, I'm about to say Kayla, Karter, Kyro, Faith, and Alyssa. Okay, yeah, that's who I'm making it for. So you see if they have any. I feel like these are gonna go to waste because they're kids, so they're not gonna keep up with it. So maybe I could do bags, but then again, I like these buckets. These are cute. There's usually some ones that say like "Be Mine," yeah, like this. So I'm gonna get 2 of these. Hey family, how are you? So This is the beautiful side of Brooklyn that y'all don't get to see. Y'all so used to seeing me in the hood. Sometimes I leave that place. But today, I am with Kyesha. She's actually working. She does promo. So this is one of her promos. It's like a Valentine's Day promo cruise thingy she has going on. And of course, we are not on a date. That ain't, you know, I'm tired of explaining it every video. But I'm her only friend. So she said, hey, you want to come with me? I said, no problem, I'll come. So this is what's happening. Now we're trying to get parked because there's no parking over here. It's like $40-something an hour to park. But that's neither here nor there. It's full? So we got to find another one? Beautiful. I love it over here. So this is this Brooklyn Bridge? What, Williamsburg? But what's the area? We're in Manhattan? Oh, so we are currently, but the scenery over here is like beautiful. At night, it's cold, baby, because it's by the water, so it's extra cold. If you see sick, the sick is about to see. It is, honestly.
Into the rear of the yacht, we have a men's and women's restroom. If you're on the second level, where I am, we have actually a restroom to the right. We have a men's and women's restroom. They're unisex. Also, if you would like to explore the sky deck, you can go outside the rear of the yacht, not these doors to the side of me, these are right here in New York City.
So honestly, everything was dope. The drinks was really, really strong, and the view had me mesmerized. Like, I never had a Manhattan drink before, but it was good. This is my first time ever eating duck. Duck tastes like chicken mixed with liver. Like, it's chaliva. Like, it's a very inquiring taste. I don't know if it was like couscous on it or if it was like duck egg. Wait, but what's couscous? But anyway, it was like some eggs on it, and it was inquiring. And somebody got engaged, so at that point I was looking at Kyesha real salty, like bitches can't get it right. But it was beautiful. It was so nice. It was just, I said, oh, that is so cute. God, when is my turn? So guys, I had an absolute amazing time on the cruise. It was beautiful. That was my first time ever being on a cruise. The view was absolutely amazing. The food was okay. It was good. It was different. It was all right. The music was bomb. It was just a memorable, great experience. One thing about my ex, you heard me? Hello? You hear me talk about you? She stuck up her middle finger. One thing about my ex, she gonna give me an experience, whether it's a headache or not. She has taken me on like my first plane ride, my first time out the country, my first, what else? Yeah, shut up. What else? She was my first what? She was my first munch. Like, she just. You've been munching and crunching before me, baby. No, not like that. You's a muncher. No, you thought I was feeling you? That was a munch. But honestly, she's pretty dope. I still don't put her like that, but she's pretty amazing. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Let me tell you something. Tomorrow is officially Valentine's Day. Y'all see, I don't live up to the hype of the hype of the hype, but I do make the day special for my children. So I made my babies a basket. If you want to go, that's in my shorts, but I made them. And call it a day. Don't live up to the extra stuff. I don't want to be that person to be like, the man-made holidays. But every day should be special. It don't need to take one day of spending a ton of money on flowers and balloons to make you feel special. If he really wants you to be special, he'll eat your butt. Hello, you heard that part? That's exactly why I don't feel special. I love you, I adore you, I appreciate you. Until next time, family.